Hello, my name is Ezra Lionel. I know a lot of people have been wondering about the Google Chrome browser and how fast it is exactly. This is just a quick benchmark test. Definitely nothing official. On first browser I'm testing is Opera version 9. What I'm using to test it is my web API. I call it VVED for a very versatile electronic document. So right now there, Camtasia is kind of screwing everything up. Next you have Safari. A little bit about my web API. I don't use it to do much DOM manipulation. I might use somebody else's toolkit for that purpose. VVED really focuses on animation because I really wanted it to be something like a game engine for web browsers. I do not believe that plugins like Flash will continue to dominate the market for too much longer. Okay, and Firefox. What you're going to notice is that Firefox, the frames per second goes up to about 100, about 80. This is an anomaly that I don't really know how to figure out yet. Normally it is about 64 frames per second, but every now and then it just jumps up to like 100, 115. I'm not too sure why that is as yet. Okay, before trying out the benchmark I decided to download Internet Explorer 8 and I noticed the frames per second went all the way down to about 14 frames per second. I have no idea what Microsoft is doing with their browsers, but the motion on Internet Explorer seems to be the best next to Opera. This is Maxthon. Is basically Internet Explorer 6. I noticed after I installed Internet Explorer 8, Maxthon refused to work, although Avant, another Internet Explorer clone I was using, did work with Internet Explorer 8. But you should notice that Camtasia is really reducing the frames per second count. I took screen caps at the end of the benchmark test to give the normal frames per second that you would get while it is idling. And finally, this is Google Chrome. You may already notice that the frames per second is higher than most of the other browsers that I have tested. Basically, the very versatile electronic document. This is just a debug page. I'm not too sure how much I'm going to keep in it. This is basically the 4th incarnation of the project, and I'm almost done wrapping it up. You can already see this on idle, 250 frames per second. And these are the stills without Camtasia running to get the average frames per second that I would normally get under normal circumstances. I should note that the way I calculate the frames per second is kind of inflated because I noticed the frames per second took a drastic fall in performance regardless of the number of elements I had animating on the page. Thank you for watching.